students, yesterday we discussed about the kingdom Monera. This is a Mycoplasma. It is also comes under kingdom Monera. Now we have to discuss about Mycoplasma and what are the general characteristics of Mycoplasma. See, this is the Mycoplasmas are the organisms that are completely lack the cell wall. These are completely lack the cell wall, and these are pleomorphic. And these are pleomorphic, which means which means the existence of irregular and variant forms in a same species or strain of microorganisms, that is called the pleomorphic. See, they are previously called pleuropneumonia like organisms. These are previously called pleuropneumonia like organisms. This is called PPO, pleuropneumonia like organisms. Previously we have called as. And the next one, these are the smallest living cells. These are the smallest living cells, nearly 125 to 250 nanometers in size. Nearly 125 to 250 nanometer in size. That's why these are the smallest living cells, and this can survive without oxygen, and they can survive without oxygen. Every point is important. Dear students, must and should follow. Yes, they can survive without oxygen, and many mycoplasmas are pathogenic in plants and animals. Many mycoplasmas are pathogenic in plants and animals. They cause witch's broom in plants. Here, what is a witch's broom? A dense mass of the shoots are originated from a single point. It leads to look like a structure, broom-like structure, and it's also called as a bird's nest. From a single point, more number of shoots are developed. From a single point, more number of shoots are developed, and it's look like a bird's nest. That's why we call as a bird's nest disease in plants. That was caused by the Mycoplasma. So these mycoplasmas are causes witch's broom disease in plants. And second point, they cause the pleuropneumonia. In cattle, and the mycoplasmal urethritis in human beings. These are the causes of diseases not only in plants but also in animals. There is a pleuropneumonia. Pleuropneumonia is a disease cattle, and mycoplasmal urethritis. This disease causes in humans. It's a genital diseases. It leads to the AIDS. Here pleuropneumonia, which means it is a effect on the lungs in the cattle. So these type of the diseases which is caused by the mycoplasmas to the cattle and human beings. See, this once again recall these points of the mycoplasma. Mycoplasmas are the organisms that completely lack the cell wall and are pleomorphic, and they are the previously called PPLO, and they are the smallest living cells and can survive without oxygen. And these mycoplasmas are pathogenic in plants and as well as in animals. And mostly it causes the witch's broom in plants, and they cause the pleuropneumonia in cattle and mycoplasmal urethritis in human beings. These are the characteristics of the mycoplasma. Then we will enter into actinomycetes and the class of Monera. It is also comes under Monera. Yes, actinomycetes. It is nowadays now we are calling the actinobacteria. These are calling nowadays actinobacteria. Yes, these actinomycetes are the branched filamentous bacteria. That's why it is a special type of bacteria. Actinomycetes are branched filamentous bacteria which form radiating colonies in the culture, and the cell wall contains mycolic acid. actinomycetes cell wall containing mycolic acid. Very very important. Mycolic acid. The actinomycetes cell wall which is composed of mycolic acid. And most of the actinomycetes are saprophytic and decomposers. Already in the earlier class we discussed the saprophytic, which means they are not synthesizing their own food. It's always depend on the other organisms, like a dead organic matter. Saprophytic means it is always depend on the dead organic matter. And some are the decomposers. Some are the decomposers. That's why it is used as a fertilizer, biofertilizers are also. And some actinomycetes members like Mycobacterium and Corynebacterium are the parasites. Some actinomycetes members like Mycobacterium and Corynebacterium. These two are parasites. Mycobacterium tuberculosis, it causes the TB. It causes the TB to the human beings. And the most crucial disease causing there is no remedy. Yes, here the Corynebacterium diphtheria, it causes the diphtheria or the human beings. These two are mostly parasites in the human beings. And the next one, like a number of antibiotics are produced by these actinomycetes. Not only the parasites, these are some are the, which means the more number of actinomycetes are producing the antibiotics. Produce the antibiotics from especially streptomyces species, like streptomycin, like streptomycin, vancomycin, tetracycline, rifampicin, etc. These are the antibiotics. These are the antibiotics which are produced from the actinomycetes. Especially the actinomycetes, especially only streptomyces. In those actinomycetes, especially streptomyces produce the more number of antibiotics. More number of antibiotics are produced by the streptomyces species. Once again, we have to recall the actinomycetes characters. Actinomycetes are branched filamentous bacteria which are form the radial colonies in their culture, and these cell wall contain the mycolic acid, and most of them are the saprophytic and decomposers, and some actinomycetes members are the Mycobacterium and Corynebacterium. These two are the main parasites. Mycobacterium causes the TB and Corynebacterium causes the diphtheria, and a number of antibiotics are produced by these actinomycetes, especially the streptomyces species. Like example, the streptomycin, vancomycin, tetracycline and rifampicin, these are the antibiotics which are produced by the actinomycetes members. In the previous is nowadays these actinomycetes are called as actinobacteria. These are the characteristics of the actinomycetes. Thank you.